Hi everyone, this is Haley from Cruise Blog, and today we are so excited to bring you a video all about Margaritaville at Sea. We were invited back on board Margaritaville at Sea's ship, the Paradise, to see for ourselves all of the refreshments and updates that were made to the ship during its refurbishment in 2023. This was my second time sailing with Margaritaville, and I'm so excited to share with you everything that I learned. Let's get started. In August 2022, I cruised on Margaritaville at Sea's Paradise ship for the very first time. When I stepped on board, the ship had only been operated by Margaritaville at Sea for 3 months. I was prepared for the unexpected and boarded the ship with an open mind to see what the brand brought to the high seas. In 2023, Paradise went to drydock and received a multi-million-dollar renovation. The excitement for this cruise line has seemed to have grown since its start in 2022, as the first voyage after its drydock experienced a sold-out success. This month, I had the opportunity to sail on board Margaritaville at Sea's Paradise once more. I was excited to see what new amenities and experiences had been improved upon since my first voyage. For this sailing in March 2024, I was honored to be hosted on board with Margaritaville at Sea. Cruise Blog had the opportunity to see exactly what changes and improvements had been made to Margaritaville at Sea's Paradise since its original debut in 2022. For my sailing, I was gifted a Wi-Fi package for 10 drinks, and an onboard credit, which I used to eat at the specialty dining restaurant on board, which is called the JWB Prime Steakhouse. While I was hosted on board Margaritaville at Sea's Paradise, all of the following observations and personal opinions are completely my own. One of the most interesting recreational amenities that was added in the 2023 renovation was an all-new outdoor pickleball court located on Deck 12 above the main pool area at the very front of the ship. Guests can pick up paddles on Deck 11 near the main pool. There's also a brand new arcade for children and the young at heart, which can be found on Deck 8. These two additions are a great way for guests to have fun on board and explore the ship during their 2-night cruise. I was excited to see that Margaritaville used these spaces to provide new amenities to guests. On my previous sailing, there wasn't much occupying these areas, so filling them up with activities and amenities is a great way to get guests involved in the fun while on board. On my first cruise with Margaritaville, some aspects of the stateroom could have used a refresh. I was pleased to see these things had been addressed during the dry dock, providing a clean and comfortable space for guests to make the most of their 2-night getaway. One of my favorite features of the Ocean View stateroom was the awesome porthole window, which was a lovely place to watch the sunrise from my cabin. I enjoyed the seating area near the window as well, as it made the stateroom feel quite spacious. The queen-sized bed was very comfortable and cozy. I appreciated just how clean the room was, despite showing its inevitable signs of age. There was plenty of storage for my belongings, as well as 2 robes to wear during my stay on board. While the stateroom's bathroom was relatively standard, it did feature a large amount of counter space. The showers seemed to have received updated shower curtains as well since my last sailing. My favorite aspect of the stateroom is the theming and decor. The tropical motifs scattered throughout the room immerse guests in the Caribbean atmosphere that is present throughout the entire Paradise ship. Since my first time on board in 2022, there are now 2 brand new theater stage shows, Radio Margaritaville Live at Sea and Caribbean Heat. Radio Margaritaville is all about the fun of popular music in nearly every genre. This show is accompanied by a talented cast. While small, the mighty cast of performers included several singers, dancers, and awe-inspiring variety acts, such as a juggler and acrobatic team. Caribbean Heat features energetic music, dancing, as well as acrobats. I found both productions to be entertaining and would recommend them to those sailing on Paradise, and they're sure to leave a lasting impression. While on board Margaritaville at Sea Paradise, I noticed that there was more live music playing compared to my first time on board. On my first sailing, the Euphoria Lounge was a great open space with plenty of seating and a full bar. However, it was often empty throughout the day. On my second sailing, live music was frequently performed in the lounge and was often accompanied by some dancing. This was a great addition and kept this large venue filled with guests enjoying their evening. Live piano performances have been something that has been present on board Margaritaville at Sea's Paradise from the very beginning. The refurbishment of Margaritaville at Sea's Paradise brought the brand new venue called Keys on the Water Dueling Piano Bar, which can be found on Deck 9. Dueling pianos is such a fun and interactive form of live music entertainment. I think this is an excellent addition to Margaritaville at Sea's Paradise. Of course, it wouldn't be a tropical getaway without some live poolside music, which guests can enjoy while lounging on the Lido deck. Passengers can catch 2 sail-away parties with music on both days of the 2-night voyage. Margaritaville at Sea has taken a step towards making their unique 2-night cruise more kid-friendly, with the refreshment of the kids' clubs. During the 2023 refurbishment for Margaritaville at Sea's Paradise, the Jolly Mon and Parakeet Kids Clubs were included in this renovation. Children on board can enjoy complimentary activities in the clubs each day from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. From the hours of 6:30 p.m. to 12 a.m., there is an additional charge. Working out during vacation may not be for everyone, but for those cruisers who pride themselves on their fitness, there is a completely refreshed fitness center on board to enjoy. Powered by Echelon Fitness, the new fitness center features some of the most advanced fitness experiences, including a Reflect Touch Fitness mirror for yoga. Those staying in suites will be able to enjoy connected mirrors from the comfort of their stateroom. There are also new connected bikes, rowing equipment, and more. Plus, you'll be able to work out with panoramic ocean views. What could be better? Additionally, if you are someone who wishes to book a spa treatment, I highly recommend making an appointment early on during the first day of the cruise. The spa can become booked by the end of the second night. For those who love to dance, Margaritaville at Sea has added a brand new venue at the very top of the ship for adult guests. The newest adult-only venue is called the Hemisphere Nightclub and can be found on deck 14. The refreshed nightclub features a brand new cocktail menu, as well as bottle service and a live DJ. Adult passengers can visit and explore the Hemisphere Lounge starting at 11 p.m. each night of their 2-day sailing. The venue is open from 11 p.m. to late into the evening, or early morning, depending on how you see it. I thoroughly enjoyed the food and dining options on board Margaritaville at Sea's Paradise, my second time on board. The main dining room featured a new menu with island-inspired signature dishes, a new selection of cocktails and wines, as well as scratch-made desserts. Finn's Dining, the main dining room located on deck 8, is beautiful and offers an atmosphere of sophistication with Caribbean flair. When I was on board, the dining room was only open for dinner. The first seating started at about 5:45 p.m., while the second commenced at about 8 p.m. Additionally, guests can enjoy a complimentary burger bar at the Cheeseburger in Paradise Burger Bar on deck 10. This is a great option for an afternoon snack or lunch while on your cruise. Just as when Margaritaville at Sea first made its debut, Paradise still sails its original 2-night itinerary from the port of West Palm Beach to Grand Bahama Island and back. This quick cruise is unique in the cruise line industry, as it's rare to find a 2-night sailing on any cruise line. This is a great perk that can be enjoyed with Margaritaville at Sea, especially for those who aren't sure if they'll enjoy cruising or not. This is a great way to test it out. Guests can book shore excursions for their day at Grand Bahama Island on board the ship at the excursions desk on deck 5 midship. I highly recommend either planning out your day ahead of time or booking an excursion once on board. Margaritaville at Sea's Paradise ship docks in an area of the island that is not close to any attractions or beaches. For this reason, guests will need some form of transportation to best explore the island once they arrive. While there's no denying that the dry dock focused on refreshing the onboard experiences, Margaritaville at Sea also took time to expand its shore excursion offerings on Grand Bahama Island. Now, guests can find tours like an ultimate party boat and snorkel experience, as well as Grand Bahama cycling adventure on top of the old options such as swimming with pigs, dolphin encounters, and all-inclusive day passes to local resorts. Additionally, guests should keep a lookout for special shore excursion discounts that are occasionally offered on the first night of the cruise. Something I noticed had improved on board this sailing was the addition of more onboard activities. On both the first and second day of the cruise, guests will be able to find activities such as free gaming lessons in the casino, mixology fun by the main pool, evening karaoke, great sail-away parties, crafts with the onboard activity team, trivia, cornhole toss tournaments, beer pong competitions, dance classes, and so much more. I was pleased to see so many activities happening on board at such a wide variety. As this was my second time sailing with Margaritaville at Sea, I was interested to see all of the updates and refurbishments that were made on board. I can confidently say that the cruise was a good experience that has improved upon my last. I was able to try out some of the different food venues and selections this time that I was not able to the first time. For dinner, for instance, I ate at the specialty JWB Prime Steakhouse located on deck 8. The staff at this restaurant were very friendly, and the food was delicious. For my appetizer, I ordered the French onion soup and was surprised by just how delicious it was. I can't help but think it might be the best I've ever had on a cruise ship so far. Currently, dining at the JW Prime Steakhouse will cost $65 per person, which allows guests to choose from a selection of appetizers, entrees, side dishes, as well as a dessert. On the second night of the cruise, I chose to dine at the buffet. On my first cruise, I was only able to dine at the buffet for breakfast, so I was curious to see what the Port of Indecision buffet offered for dinner. While the buffet may be smaller than other large-scale cruise ships, there is still a decent amount of options to choose from. The buttered chicken masala and the creme brulee were my two favorite items at the dinner buffet. A word of caution for guests sailing on board Paradise. The walls are quite thin in the staterooms. Because of the fun-loving nature of the Margaritaville brand, many guests on board will be enjoying the cruise experience with their travel companions, and this can lead to late-night partying, music, and loud noises. For this reason, if you are someone who is a light sleeper, I highly recommend packing a pair of earplugs for sleep. Margaritaville at Sea offers a unique and affordable way to cruise round-trip to Grand Bahama Island. After sailing on board the Paradise the first time, I was intrigued to see how Margaritaville at Sea had improved since 2022. It was our honor to be hosted on board by Margaritaville at Sea, and while we were invited, all of these opinions are genuinely my own. There is a cruise line out there for nearly every type of traveler, and I am sure that Margaritaville at Sea can be a great quick cruise vacation for residents of South Florida and beyond. The improvements made to the ship Paradise make it that much more fun and exciting for potential cruisers. Thank you so much for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed and that you will follow along with us on more of our cruise adventures by liking and subscribing. Have you ever sailed with Margaritaville at Sea? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, here's to smooth seas and happy cruising.